Okay, so the second one I want to talk about is the inactivated bacteria. So it is where the bacteria is chemically destroyed by heat, chemicals, antibiotics, radiation, just whatever. It just kind of destroys the protein is still the same in the bacteria, but it just no longer will react with us when we come in contact with a host. So we will not be sick with a disease that it's trying to vaccinate against. That's kind of the method behind it, behind the inactivated vaccination. So then the third one I wanted to talk about was the subunit. So it's just like a small little fraction of a bacteria that causes some of these serious illnesses. So it takes that small fragment of bacteria, we make it into a vaccination and then it is injected so that our body, like the other ones, it will come in contact with that bacteria that cannot physically make us sick, but then our own immune system can notice that that is a foreign antibody or foreign object, and so we will make antibodies against that antigen. And so it just kind of helps us so that if we ever come in contact with a real disease, we already have antibodies already made and ready to go. So when we get contact with it, we can then fight it, our own immune system. So the whole point of vaccinations is that it strengthens our immunity. It boosts our immune system. And so because of that, there are some individuals who cannot be vaccinated. These individuals are immunocompromised. So whether they've had cancer, they've had some kind of weird disease that just make them immunocompromised individuals. And so these individuals, unfortunately, are unable to receive the vaccinations because their immune system is already under attack. They're already trying to fight off so many other diseases, whatever it may be that they have. So it is our responsibility as individuals. We need to vaccinate our children. We do not want the outbreak. We don't want them to get sick. We don't want them to get other people's kids sick who are immunocompromised, and we ourselves, we don't want to pass any of those diseases on, because I personally don't want to experience these life-threatening diseases that cause serious side effects, and I don't want my children to have them. I don't want them to pass on to their friends or family or whatever, because there are lots of individuals who are immunocompromised. I have several people in my family who's had cancer, and then they become immunocompromised while they're going through like radiation and chemo and stuff, and so they have to be careful with who they come in contact with, especially people who are anti-vaxxers who are against vaccinations. So it is our job as a society, as individuals, to take responsibility and accountability for our own healthcare and our own health, and to receive the vaccinations, because it will not cause autism. It will prevent these threatening diseases, and we don't want an outbreak here. We don't want to bring these life-threatening diseases that have pretty much been eradicated. So yes, go get some vaccinations. Thanks.